the true language, God's language, is what we're searching for by reading the symbols in our lives. So Mother Shipton, this woman channeled a prophecy, a final prophecy from Mother Shipton, where she's talking about how these periods of Egyptian history are going to be replayed over in the American South, which is where we are. She says the Queen of the South will go and take power in the North, which is also from the Bible, but which we did see happen, being that Hillary Clinton was in Arkansas, went to New York, and now is very involved as the Secretary of State. I thought that was kind of interesting. It associated her with this other character, Solomon, who would return and become king. Okay, so Solomon becomes king, the Queen of the South takes power in the North, and then Thoth will return. Okay, bringing a new message, and many other things will happen. It was a sort of end of the world doomsday prophecy. So I took it all in. What do I know? But I took it in. That same night, we had a ceremony, and we began with the practice. In the midst of this, I went into another state, which was unlike anything I've ever been in or anything I've done before or after. I stood up and began to just tell all of my friends and describe to my friends who were there how I was this being again here on the earth. And I began to recite to them what I did not know at the time, as if I had some kind of access to some kind of Akashic record or morphogenic information source. I began to tell them about how there were these twin spirits who had been coming on the earth or reappearing on the earth many times over and over and over again, leading up to this moment of the birth of a new civilization. Okay, they were the ones who built the pyramids. One of them was the person who I was being told that I was, and the other one is known as Ra. Is supposed to be the one who was speaking through Edgar Casey, the famous prophet from Virginia Beach, who ironically my godfather, when I was growing up, he used to always talk to me about. We were from Virginia, always talk to me and be interested in Edgar Casey, though I didn't really know much about him, hadn't read the Casey readings, and was telling me about how this guy who is living now, David Wilcock, was this other spirit, which was even more ironic and strange to me because I don't really necessarily even support the science that he's doing or what he's into, but whatever. Again, what do I really know? I'm just going with what is given to me. But I began to tell them all of this and how these cycles worked. Well, it turned out I went afterwards to research the Casey readings and found that it did say the exact same thing, that there were these two beings who reincarnated in many incarnations and connected it with Enoch and all these different things. So it was pretty stunning that I was able to do this. I had no idea how I had done it, and honestly, probably a lot of people after that really stopped talking to me. They thought I was kind of had really gone off the deep end, and I wasn't sure myself. I almost destroyed my relationship with my wife now. Unfortunately, it didn't. Who is from Colombia as well, where Terence began his discoveries. So it said that Thoth had a scripture called the Emerald Tablets. So I decided to go and read the Emerald Tablets. As I read it, it was describing many, many things that coincided with everything that I had been talking about, both as theoretical science, as the way that time worked. And it was saying in the scripture, if you want to understand it, you have to understand the infinite 9, the infinite number 9. And if you want to understand the infinite number 9, you have to chant the secret word, which is written there. I don't know how to say it correctly. I said it Zin Uru, spelled Z-I-N-R-U-U-R.